longer. Well, we started around like 5:15, yeah?
Okay,
So,
sure.
that said, we're going to switch themes over to a shorter theme. We're going to take a brief momentary intermission, and we'll be right back with you guys.
Excuse me.
You're fully updated and all that?
Yep.
Awesome.
Very excited. I'm working on my Right Wars fan fiction in the background. I'm calling it Inked in Blood, but I don't know if I'm going to stick with that title or not.
Say it one more time.
Inked in Blood.
Inked in blood.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to stick with that title. I don't know. Especially since, like, Giselle's going to be one of the main villains. It doesn't really... I don't know.
Heard. Sounds awesome.
I've been reading all the characters' like base stories.
Oh yeah, yeah. Did Rich send them to you, or you're just unlocking them?
I've unlocked one of them, but of course every time it updates, it resets for me. So I haven't spent any money or anything, but just using the free crystals I get.
Yeah. Even if you wanted to spend some money, it's sandbox mode right now, so you can just purchase money.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Cool. Good to know.
Cool. So for everyone who's watching, I don't even know if you guys can hear me in the stream right now, but just in case you guys do, so if you guys do, the next theme we're going to do is the horror theme. This is a simpler theme. There's not some overarching gameplay mechanic. We really just want the focus to be on the writing itself. Like on the Pirate, we had the shop, where you can buy stuff, you can attack other people. This one is just the theme where you write, you vote, next round, and then we also have the 2 plot points. Some are mini games, some are based around the writing round. And I guess we'll see what we get.
Cool.
Are we about ready to rock and roll again?
I think we're waiting on 2 more people. Do you have the code?
I have not received the code.
It is in chat, so we need to get it to Kiba, right?
I think Will did send it, right? Yeah, he did.
Okay, now I see it.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Welcome back, Rose.
Yar.
Yar.
And then if we haven't already, let's switch up the characters.
All right. Oh, yeah, we can change characters. So here's a fun section of Right Wars that we should talk about, the scriptorium. So there are 11 characters currently available in the scriptorium, all of which have different abilities, different play styles, and a whole bunch of different avatars to choose from. For example, Brighthorn is a fire character, so he's great at barbecue. All right. Let's go something different. Oh, I can't do that.
I do like the chibi Valthrax and Sigrun.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
they're awesome. Speaking of things that Rose has done, that was Rose. She did the backgrounds from.
Nice.
Oh, good work.
Who did the actual chibis for this?
I forgot. It was a long time ago now. But back when we were getting a lot of the initial art done, so they had done the chibis, and we just had them with no background for a long time. So, here, look, Kiba, Are you in the? Real quick.
I am in the lobby.
So I'm gonna show you the chibi Valthrax as well. I don't know if you can see it large, but yeah.
I can't see it large, but I can still see it a little.
Heard.
Rose, the background on Sigrun has like a very serious like 5e vibe. It's like got like a D&D guide look to it, like the color palette. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love that one because it's like she's so cute because it's chibi, and then it's just like burning buildings in the background.
Well, she's serious. I mean, look at her face. She means business.
Her entire backstory is just the villages burning, so it's like, what else do I do?
No, it's perfect. I love it.
All right, are we ready? I think we have everybody. Is anyone
ready?
I think we're good.
All right.
I think we are good.
So I think
here we go.
Lord Eddie von Copernicus a moment ago just already explained everything about the scary theme, but I would just add, if you're just tuning in, that this is our scary theme for Right Wars, and with this is our sort of plain vanilla theme in a way. This is the very first theme that the game actually launched with. So there's a fun fact. There's Easter eggs all over this screen, by the way, so make sure you always enjoy those when you get an opportunity. All right, the old woman at the end warned us not to travel after dark, but we didn't listen. Do we ever? All right, there we go. Barely making it in time. All right.
I'll read the first round.
All right. Thank you, Will.
Here we go. With the path lit by moonlight, why would we be afraid? However, with every crunching footstep in the weathered pine needles, it only became more apparent that we'd made a mistake. A look behind us revealed only mist. Ooh, spooky. We wound our way down the narrow gravel road amongst the tallest, most soulless pine trees I've never seen. Until there it was. Lake Minnetonka. We were after only one thing only. Ha! Women, am I right? I said, waltzing straight into the forbidden forest. But my hubris got the best of me as something giant appeared before me. It was...
Bum, bum, bum.
Actually, she didn't realize that we were all deaf and couldn't listen to her in the first place. I would prefer to assume.
Can we go back to number 4?
The old woman was actually Dr. William Roberts, a frail old man at death's door. Poor guy.
There's an inside joke there.
What the old lady failed to realize was that I was a vampire and my compatriot was a demon, so traveling during the day would have been quite painful. She would pay for her disrespect, though.
Love it.
This will paint how the rest of the story
Absolutely.
is gonna be.
What direction is this crap storm going to take? These are good, though. These are good starts, every single one of them.
Amazing sentences for the first round.
Uh-huh. Of course. Rose, as a penalty for your victory, I'm going to assign you all the ambience sound effects that are on my Trello.
Oh, no.
And you chose Vixen. Oh man, Vixen's the most annoying character if you win a lot.
Yeah, my bonus words. No.
Yeah, that's what Vixen does.
No. All right. Ha! Women, am I right? I can't believe that Rose wrote that. Women, am I right? What is before me? That's what I want to know. Terrible, terrible, terrible.
That was terrible.
All right. Yeah, thanks, Eddie.
It was the old woman. She transformed into a hulking Dark Souls boss. Even though her swing took 7 seconds to wind up, they did more than 40% of my health. I really have to roll to get out of this. A giant, a giant, a giant's giant. It was so giant, it was practically giant. I backed away in fear. As long as it wasn't a Skyrim giant, the giant then slammed his club into me, and I shot 3,734 feet in the air.
What is with all the
was
stats?
Alpha, all 7 feet of him. Let's go. We all started to sing the song until another shadow appeared. That's a Ben sentence. It was none other than the undead abomination that had plagued us as on many journeys before, Jichael Mordan, wielding his basketball sword and eager for vengeance. Only one thing could save us now. It was Sean Puffy Combs. All right, guys, go nuts. He sure did. A giant monstrosity who called himself Eddie the Devourer, bro. As he approached, I heard dubstep as his theme song.
Nice.
These are good. These are real good.
One of them's kind of gross. All right, so let me see here. I love these ones that have like the video game stats in them. Like, you guys are all on the same page. I don't even understand. All right, there we go.
Uh-oh.
Oh, jeez. Okay,
Tiebreaker.
guys, let's run through our hits. Let's do that.
I'm sorry, Jichael Mordan is never getting my vote.
Come on.
Doesn't matter.
He's a classic.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Let it go, Kiva.
He's in it.
Sorry,
Mordan's in
Kiba.
it.
Sorry, Kiba.
He always comes back.
He
Captain
always comes
Captain
back.
Pander over here.
He's never defeated for long. And I have to put him in the fan fiction now. He's got to show up at some point.
Yeah.
Right.
Were you in our Tommy Ledger game 2 days ago?
I don't think so.
We can send you the plot.
Sounds good.
You got to keep up with the lore.
Yeah.
Right.
And the lore is what you make it. Isn't that fun? All right. Right, Wars. All right. So let's see. Only one thing could save us now. All right. All right, I'll do a read. All right. That's when Tommy Ledger emerged from the forest. Behind him emerged two more characters, Johnny Bookmark and Misha Highlighter. It was a coven of helpful witches. All right, number 2. All I think of is like, I'm the map. Anyway, so we rushed through the trees, hoping to escape this obscene creature. We needed to find that old woman. If the witch peered into her cauldron, we could find the location of the golden basketball, Jichael's one weakness. All right. An artist. It was Artist Eddie from a different universe. With his artist top hat and long goatee, he began attacking Jichael with his brush. All right. These are like Bluey episode characters. All right. So the elders once weaved a tale of a pharaoh that was able to get all of his bonus words in one sentence. Surely he knew what could be done about this basketball sword. It was beyond words. A hot werewolf boyfriend. Woo! Thanks. Welcome back, Rose. I howled to the sky for help, and my luxuriously furry beloved leaped in Jichael's way. Jichael raised his basketball sword. This was going to be a battle for the ages. I'll give you credit. All right. The insatiable desire for Ben to write like he was Mozart writing symphonies. Instead, writing the greatest masterpiece known to all humanity, nay, the universe. The thought made him feel comfort.
These are really hard to vote between.
Right.
They're all really great.
Right.
Because they're just all so great.
I like Artist Eddie.
Artist Eddie is good.
He's great.
I'm telling you now, that is not my sentence. I actually think that's funny.
We have a Jichael Mordan battle on our hands, folks. I don't think we have much of a choice.
I will say the werewolf boyfriend was a close second.
Nice.
For the boyfriend.
Damn nice, Bobby.
Now we have like.
and you're playing Bright Horn.
Oh, no.
Now you're really going to have to figure out his
my
name.
least favorite one.
Auga. Rose, was that your sentence about the furry again?
Of course it was.
You just hope that people are going to vote for you because you were you. It was very
I
clear.
voted for it.
All right, just as we stood frozen in terror, a papyrus scroll burst from the underbrush and landed at our feet.
Interesting. I figured that Cauldron would have been the witch one.
It was Pharaoh.
It was Pharaoh, yeah.
Oh, mine was Cauldron.
Yeah, we
It's
all get
different.
different. We all get different words for different plot points, and whoever wins, that's the plot point that gets put in.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
kind of neat, right?
Yeah, I know you think that we changed that, not recently, but it's been a little bit.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
I was like, who's shooting cannons in Scary?
Right, right.
I'm not the typer you think I am.
That's why I targeted you.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
All right. All right.
Yeah, enjoy your free points.
Oh, I have no idea.
I ended up getting the letter D. Oh, it was awful.
Sorry, KB, you got the D.
I did get the D. It was unprompted and unwanted, but I took it like a champ.
All right. You want to read, Kiba?
Sure. Like a mirage, letters rose from the scroll. I am the pharaoh. To defeat this basketball sword, you must.
Ba, ba, ba.
Still hoping Jichael was naught but a mirage, I was sure that I needed a coven of helpful creatures that were office supplies, but they didn't get the last vote. Portrayed upon the scroll was the mirage of the horrible entity that was the werewolf boyfriend, skipped over by all who witnessed him. The coven to exclude furries was broken, but it was our only hope now. A mirage of death approached our coven. draining all the powers that Eddie had, causing him to turn into a massive bubble and start floating away.
Hey, you're the blueberry girl from Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
Was this just a mirage, or could my luck be turning around? I smiled as I wrote my fanfic. The scroll was a spell for a firestorm. I'm sorry I was stumped.
I know which one I'm voting for.
No, don't vote that one.
See here. Can I just say that I love that we have gotten to the point now where we have started imitating each other in order to throw people off of our trail.
I think it's so great. So great. Now, is this a tie for... This feels like a tie for second.
It's a three-way tie.
It's a
Right.
three-way tie.
Yeah, that's why I'm supposing.
It's a tie for first.
It's a tie for first?
Yep.
Well, that means I suck. All right. All right. What got my vote before gets my vote again. Good stuff.
Oh,
Dang it,
no.
Rose!
Come on.
So low effort. How did it win?
That was definitely like a phone it in sentence for you.
No, I literally
Yeah.
couldn't think of anything.
Her worst is my best. Okay.
Oh, there goes your word bonus.
Yeah, my freaking words. Rose, you're not allowed to play Vixen anymore.
She's too good.
All right. Fun part about this part of the song, that's actually me and a friend screaming in agony musically. That was not a
Nice.
sample. It was not anything. That was a real
Worth.
recording.
Oh, can you not put out the little candles?
Not the little ones, just the big ones.
Not the
We
little
should
ones.
fix that. All right, let's get a read from.
I can do it.
There you go.
Here we go. Unfortunately, I couldn't read, so none of this made sense to me.
Ouch.
While I was distracted by the confusing symbols, Jichael rolled a nat 19 on his stealth check and sneak attacked me for 5d6 damage. You must, he croaked, dust coming out of his throat. Now he was an uncanny PNG wavering in the wind.
Oh,
Return
no,
the slab
yes.
or suffer the curse. Where was a cartoon dog when you needed one?
Please, everyone understands that, right?
Yes.
Good.
Rue,
People
the
watching, if you don't
legendary
understand
Michael
that,
Chardonnay. The ingredients of which can be found in the pyramid. Looking ahead, we saw a massive pyre. Give up all your baseball skills. Oh, you already didn't have any? Said the pharaoh, and just tossed us the basketball sword to kill Jichael. Jichael. Swaggle your arithmetic. No, you must splatter your pelvis. No,
What?
was it sputter your beans? Yes, that was it. Okay, so this pharaoh was a psychopath and wasn't going to be any help. These words were familiar to us. It was none other than our old pal Yoda who said,
Ultimate plot
Open
bait.
quote.
Illegal maneuver. 2-minute penalty, 5-yard loss. Replay the first down. All right. But I voted for you anyway. Oh!
Nice. That was so funny. That's such a fucking creative sentence. Moment.
I was thinking about Mel Brooks from earlier when we were making another reference to something, and I was like, what would Mel Brooks write here? You know? That was my bracelet. But when people had the what would Jesus do, I had what would Mel Brooks do?
I love Mel Brooks.
Yeah.
He's great.
All right, intermission again.
We need like a Yar equivalent for this song.
Yeah.
Do, do, do,
Maybe you can like
boom.
start screaming in agony, like you were talking about.
I could do that. That's a good idea. Can you write that down? Actually, hang on.
I'll put it on the list.
Well, we have
Put it on the
two
Trello.
things that we're adding to the game based on this stream tonight. We have our ellipsis, bum bum bum, and then we have let's get something funny in our intermission music. All right, we have 45 seconds left of our break. We're letting folks take their biological events.
I would also love some interactivity with the concession characters.
Oh.
Yeah. We can't do that. They were expensive. I'm kidding. I'm
Oh,
kidding.
that's
I'm
fair.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Rosie got the squeakiest chair, apparently. I switched my chair, so now that's on you, I guess.
Well,
We're
at least I'm
stressed.
not the worst dressed
Yeah,
today.
you know what? Yeah, I've never seen Ben well dressed.
That's crazy.
Hey, Internet Lag, thank you for interacting with us on chat. If you're still here, we appreciate you being here. Chat, if you want to
time
help me
anyone
out
said
with
they
this game,
appreciate
you
the
are,
Internet
by
Lag.
the way, welcome to do it. Like, shoot me some ideas. Help me cheat. All right.
The worst part about Brighthorn's ability is every time I see that letter, I'm just like super tempted to just do a sentence like all
Right.
alliteration.
I'm like,
all
oh,
Right,
the
right.
perfect
Just
sentence
get it
for
out of the way.
C.
Yeah.
I always just write the letter anyway.
I take it as he just gets the points.
All right. That's my contribution to the story at large.
I can go next.
Go ahead.
All right.
It's okay because we had to dwell deeper into the tomb, which we were now in, looking for a glimpse of the basketball sword.
Okay.
Then a whole bunch of stock characters appeared: a swashbuckler, a vampire, 2 wise men, a rabbi, and a men's choir. None of whom were actually going to help in the battle. Unfortunately, I took the advice literally and breathed a hyper beam at Bush's baked beans at Jichael of Bush's baked beans. He blocked the blast with his accursed basketball sword. Is that all you got? There was one thing we could do to save us from the undead athlete. Oh, here we go. Eddie grabbed the pharaoh and attempted to shove him towards Jichael as we all fled. Unfortunately, due to his size, the pharaoh brought Eddie along too. We ran.
Poor Eddie.
Knowing that our pharaoh probably got his pharaoh's license from a box of Fruit Loops. Will reached down deep in his pockets, hands trembling, and proceeded to shakily throw 10 d20 dice at once. No! I took the basketball sword.
Will,
and
it's
sliced him
too
into
much. You're not going to make it.
I took the basketball sword and sliced them into pieces because that's what Eddie the Badass does. Takes names, kicks ass, and
Oh wow,
Oh,
wow.
That's good plot,
Wow.
man.
That was all the pandering at once right there.
That last sentence was good, but I gotta vote for the one that has me in it. I don't know.
oh my god.
I love the fact that the basketball sword is now accursed.
Nice.
I love the one who was like, who wrote the sentence that was like, I took the advice seriously and spat a bunch of baked beans at him.
That was
That was me.
that was
because
Oh my god, Rose, that was so good.
Yeah, that one definitely got my vote.
whatever reference the other sentence was to, I have no idea.
Yeah. Okay. No, it was just literally made up.
Oh.
There was one thing we could do to save us from the undead athlete. Eddie grabbed the pharaoh and attempted to shove him towards Jichael as we all fled. Unfortunately, due to his size, the pharaoh brought Eddie along too. We ran. And with 3 rounds... let me see here. Okay. All right, that was...
Alrighty.
We have some precious seconds left. You know what? I think I'm learning, though, that there is some genius in Rose's ability to stay first and also be the last person to finish writing.
Maybe that should tell us
There
something.
is a correlation.
Points per writing time.
There
Let's
is
see.
a correlation here I feel like we need to get after. All right. Who's going to do some reading? Rose, what about you, actually?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay, thanks.
While running, Will tripped on mysterious Tom and died. Next, a hurricane came in and took out Rose and left everything else unscathed. Yeah, it's Final Destination now.
Well, the
Our
bleepus...
coven was now 1 Eddie smaller, but frankly, we didn't care because he tried the splatter your pelvis advance earlier, and I'm pretty sure I'd never be able to face him like a man again. Unfortunately, the Force didn't want us to escape. Rose was caught up in some winding roots, Bobby tripping over a wandering fox, Will and Ben fell face first into some dirty, dirty mud. It was a mess.
Wait a minute. This should read Bobby tripped over a bonus word. Okay, go on. Go on.
But it was like running in our dreams. We were stuck in the ground as a symphony of groans slowly approached us. This was the end. And I never told Will that I loved him.
There's still time.
Like Jennifer Love Hewitt, we made a coven with our friends. We'd never speak of Eddie again. We continued to flee, sliding into home to look for the golden basketball. Where had it gone? We remembered where it was. It was in...
Bum, bum, bum.
Suddenly, basketball wraiths rose up all around us, wielding their unimaginable basketball weaponry. Jichael laughed in triumph. It's time to get dunked on.
Wow.
I like how there's 2 sentences with Will falling on his face.
And another one trying to tell me that they love me.
Will's a very polarizing character.
Yeah.
All right, so we have a tiebreaker.
Oh, these are both great.
I love how there's still no description for the basketball sword. It's unimaginable basketball weaponry.
I gotta draw them.
I still want to know if it's a sword made out of basketballs or a basketball made out of swords.
I'm imagining just like basketballs in the shape of a sword. Just like a bunch of normal sized basketball in the shapes of a sword.
Or is it just like a sword that has the texture of a basketball, like it's orange with stripes?
I like that. I actually like that a lot.
It's like wearing a basketball is like a skin suit.
I was thinking a sword with like a basketball for the cross guard. You
That's what I
know,
was thinking.
You have to dribble the sword to make it play.
Ow.
You got to pump it up.
Staying in first.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah. The basketball wraiths. You know what's funny? This is not the first time someone has mentioned basketball wraiths.
Really?
It isn't. I thought it was someone who had played in that game.
Yes. This is like a meme in the studio and with Kiba and stuff. The basketball wraiths.
Man. All right.
Oh shit.
Just as all hope seemed
Basketball
lost, the
raids
basketball
broke into
raids
an
are back!
Dance party.
Suddenly broke into an impromptu dance party, mesmerizing Jichael with their funky
No.
moves. Are you serious?
Amazing.
No way.
Dude, this
I-
AI
this-
is bananas.
Holy crow!
These
Man,
bots
that's
are awesome.
incredible.
That's incredible. Holy shit. Oh, what a horrible time to do this.
Oh, I messed up at the end.
I messed up at the end too.
Wow, I think that is the best prequel sentence I've ever seen.
That was very good.
Yeah.
All right. I wonder how many other people had the exact same idea that I had. I feel it's like going to be like everyone.
All right, who's going?
Okay. It turned out the Rays were the ghosts of past and present somehow. Players with whirling slashes. They cut up Jichael. Kobe took out his legs. Shaq slashed his throat. Even LeBron was there because we felt sorry for him and included him. The flash mob raged as dubstep blared through the forest. Jichael was immobilized. It's beautiful, he sobbed, falling to his knees. I took that personally. The basketball sword was dropped. Now was their chance. They were all hitting the stanky leg and flossing all over Jichael like it was a bachelor party. Jichael was very amused, but also distracted as we skirted away. Skirt! The dance moves were enough to distract him, but not enough to stop him forever. Then we heard a voice behind us. Did someone say dunked on? It was Sans, and he was joined by LeBron James, Jichael's nemesis.
No. Reread it.
It was Sans?
No.
Who's joined by?
LeBron? Jabron
No.
Lame. Oh my god, okay. I see what you did. Jichael's nemesis. All right. Even the writers of this story were surprised at this turn of events. Anyways, the surviving crew was trying to wake up Jichael from his slumber. They knew only one thing that would work.
Bum bum bum.
Right? Too bad for Jichael, because there was another Jichael here too. Jichael Mackson was on the scene and started dancing Thriller. Mordan was surely done at this point.
I'm sorry. Someone definitely wrote this knowing I voted for it. So.
Gosh, there's two that I really want to both win somehow.
Whew. Hey!
Yeah, bro, I haven't won a round today.
What's that?
Neither have I.
I have not won a round today.
Neither me nor Eddie have.
Your souls are mine.
And you don't get a bird letter now.
Oh yeah, and you get to avoid Bobby's ability now. Because for those who don't know, what Eli does, he collects souls, and once he collects, I think, how much is it? It doesn't say it on there anymore. I think 12. He's now immune to all negative character abilities.
Kiba, you're literally effing immune to my best work. That sucks.
Is that forever? Like for the rest of the game?
For the rest of the game.
So there's only two.
Okay, there's only two more rounds.
All right. Now, musically, I will take credit for doing that wailing. I will not take credit for actually being able to pull off that piano line that I wrote. I wish I could play that well. Not quite.
Also, the bottom boys are back together.
The bottom boys! And they're all on fire. Those bottom boys are hot. All right, here we go. Voting for who's going to give us a read, Will?
Will, you got that?
Here we go. Though Mordan was finished, we had a new problem on our hands. We began to flee from Mackson and his backup dancer wraiths. What do we do? Will pointed to
Oh,
the
no!
Look, a children's birthday party. We're
Oh,
safe.
no! No! Because he's going to be distracted, Eddie.
Oh,
No.
oh, jeez.
Continue.
Oh, gosh. As the dance-off, face-off, broke out between the two legends, we and the basketball wraiths watched in anticipation. The Jichael's sick moves clashed until one fell. It was a sick, nasty dance battle. They were quite literally tearing up the dance floor. Even the bats hit Pharaoh from earlier. Even
the pharaoh, I think.
Even the bats hit Pharaoh from earlier rose from the dead to witness such goatness.
Wow.
When Mordan swung and Jamax, we'll call him, he moonwalked right through the basketball sword. The sword had no power with these wraiths. They'd been searching for the sword for quite some time. It was a battle of the Jichaels. Even Jichael B. Mordan was there in his hot werewolf boyfriend.
B. I love the extra B.
Mackson pulled out his pop crossbow and skewered Mordan.
Wow.
We took the basketball sword from his hand and stabbed it through his cold heart. He moaned and groaned until he fell over with an oomph.
Oomph.
With an oomph.
What did that sound like, do you think, Eddie?
I don't know.
Oomph. Man. I love that you guys called me the fun warden in the last game. Just, what garbage.
Yes, I got a send.
Hey,
Living up for the bottom boys.
can I tell you something though? I voted for this because I thought Rose wrote it.
I thought Rose wrote it, dude.
Yes.
Oh, you are a sick bait.
It includes a werewolf.
Oh,
So close.
I mean, the pop crossbow is pretty good too, though. You know what I mean?
yeah, that was pretty funny.
Oh my, I'm in last place. No, I had you until I messed up.
You were way ahead. He was way ahead.
All right. That is my last contribution to this one. What a hot mess this game has been. This has been a very, very funny story. And so was our last one, actually.
Yeah, these stories have been funny.
yeah,
They
these
sure
have been
have.
great.
They sure have. Don't forget, chat, that as you're here, there is on our page, I believe, a link to our website and to our Discord. So if you want to get in on this kind of fun and actually join the community, we're a very participating kind of community. So if you get in, you start hanging out with everybody, you will certainly be part of these kinds of shenanigans. So let us know. Come see us in the Discord. Join up. I'm actually going to watch it right now, see if anybody comes to see us, and we'll give you a great welcome.
All right.
All right, time to
Who's
vote.
reading?
I'm not reading because I'm watching the Discord and seeing who's joining our Discord
Okay,
right now.
I got it.
All right.
All the Jichels, however, successfully ended up dealing death to each other. One with Pop, one with Pump Fake, and one with a really bad sequel cameo in Wakanda Forever. With the Jichels dead, we went back to the hotel and should have listened. As Mordan fell dead, we stood triumphant over his smoldering corpse. Mackson said, "Hee-hee," and vanished into the sun. The sun rose, illuminating all of us. The werewolf boyfriend turned back to a human, disappointing everyone. We were safe at last, until next time. But Mordan retaliated with a swing of his basketball sword. "Ow!" Mackson cried, striking a moonwalk before falling dead. Skewered, Mordan smiled and fell. Death came to reap both Jichels, ending the great Jichel legacy. We all cried, "Fiend." Just then, 50 more Jichels arrived at our pirate ship. They fired their cannons and blew Mordan, the race, and the entire Bolt's office into the next game. Ahoy! Join us in a bit and we'll have a high seas adventure together. It all came together to where everyone climaxed. I mean, everything came to a climax. And one of the Jichels ripped up the other Jichel with his bare hands and maybe, just maybe, letting Skyrim should now be safe. That's when Team Jacob rolled up and said, "Jichel, I banished thee to the depths of hell." And that's when the goat fell and died. All the other Jichels disappeared with a poof.
These are all so good.
Oh.
I mean, there's a couple really special things there, so I don't know what
Yeah.
to say.
No shit. There's no way.
Yeah, that was my second vote.
Wow.
You guys didn't vote for the advertisement?
I voted for the ad. I thought that was really clever.
I went for the pump fake. I thought that was going to
Yeah,
be the one that
that
won.
was funny as shit.
Why, thank you. I thought the Wakanda Forever joke was going to be what made it, but
Yeah.
all right.
Should I read the story?
Yeah, go for it, man. You had a great reading thing going on.
All right. The old woman at the inn warned us not to travel after dark, but we didn't listen. Ha, women, am I right? I said, waltzing straight into the forbidden forest. But my hubris got the best of me as something giant appeared before me. It was none other than the undead abomination that had plagued us on many journeys before. Jichael Mordan, wielding his basketball sword and eager for vengeance. Only one thing could save us now. The elders once weaved the tale of a pharaoh that was able to get all of his bonus words in one sentence. Surely he knew what could be done about this basketball sword. It was beyond words. Just as we stood frozen in terror, a papyrus scroll burst from the brush and landed at our feet. Like a mirage, letters rose from the scroll. I am the pharaoh. To defeat this basketball sword, you must swaggle your arithmetic. No. You must splatter your pelvis. No. Was it sputter your beans? Yes, that was it. Okay, so this pharaoh was a psychopath and wasn't going to be of any help. There was one thing we could do to save us from the undead athlete. Eddie grabbed the pharaoh and attempted to shove him towards Jichael as we all fled. Unfortunately, due to his size, the pharaoh brought Eddie along too. We ran. Suddenly, the basketball race rose up all around us, wielding their unimaginable basketball weaponry. Jichael laughed in triumph. It's time to get dunked on. Okay. Just as all hope seemed lost, the basketball wraiths suddenly broke into an impromptu dance party, mesmerizing Jichael with their funky moves. Too bad for Jichael, because there was another Jichael here too. Jichael Mackson was on the scene and started dancing Triller. Mordan was surely done at this point. It was a battle of the Jichels. Even Jichael B. Mordan was there, and his hot werewolf boyfriend. Jichael Mackson pulled out his pop crossbow and skewered Mordan. As Mordan fell dead, we stood triumphant over his smoldering corpse. Mackson said, "Hee-hee," and vanished into the ether. The sun rose, illuminating all of us. The werewolf boyfriend turned back into a human, disappointing everyone. We were safe at last. Until next time.
Wow.
That
was impressive.
That was a emotional roller coaster.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Like, straight up needs to be an Oscar-worthy nomination.
Yeah. I can't hear you in the Discord, Bobby.